Warm greetings to the gentlemen and ladies sitting over there and watching this video. This is Deepika, happily welcoming you all to Pritya Classroom. So, in today's video, we are going to see about problems on train. Yes, in the last video, we have seen the train problem where two trains are crossing each other in the same direction. So, in today's class, we are going to see a scenario which is highly related to the last class topic. Here, the train is going to cross a man who is running in the same direction, so it is more or less same. And okay, let's see in detail what are the changes that we need to do for the parameters: speed, distance, and time. Okay, so let's assume certain things. Yeah, so this is a train which is running with a speed of s1, and let's assume the length of the train as l1. And similarly, a man is running here and he does not have any length, right? So the only factor to consider here is the speed. But whereas in the two trains crossing each other scenario, we considered the length of the second train. Here, this is the only change. There is no length parameter for a man running. So you have to consider the speed of the man alone. Okay, and let's move on. And let's quickly see what are the changes that we need to regarding the speed. So as we have discussed enough in the last video, that speed is going to reduce when two bodies are going to move in the same direction. So the relative speed will be the difference in between the first and the second speed, and it is obvious here the speed of the train is going to be the bigger one, and you can directly write s1 minus s2 also. Okay, it is basically if two bodies are moving in the same direction but two different speeds, then the relative speed will be the difference between the two speeds, greater speed minus the lesser speed. Okay, good. So now let's move on for the distance. So distance here is nothing but the length of the train, and the time is nothing but the time taken by the train time taken by the train to cross the man running in the platform or somewhere. Okay, so these are the little changes that we are going to do with the parameters. Let's see with an example. So this is the example for today's class. A train 150-meter long running with a speed of 68 kilometer per hour passes a man who is running at the speed of 8 kilometer per hour in the same direction in which the train is moving. What would be the time taken? So basically, we need to find the time taken by the train to cross the running man. So let's highlight the given value. So this is nothing but the length of the train, and this is the speed of the train, 68 kilometer per hour, and the man who's running at the speed of 8 kilometer per hour. So yeah, so these are the parameters given, and we are required to find the time taken by the train to cross each stop. Okay, so let's substitute. First of all, let's write the formula. As I have told you already, if you're very confident in formula, you can just directly substitute the values. No need to write the formula and no need to waste the time. And as I always suggest, please have a timer with you whenever you solve any kind of aptitude problem, so that is going to help you a lot when you are going to attend any kind of competition or any kind of exam. Okay, so let's start. So here we are required to find the time. Speed is equal to distance by time, so time is equal to distance by speed. Good. So in the given from the given question, we can tell the distance is nothing but the length of the train, which is nothing but 150 meter, and it is also provided that speed of the train is 68 kilometer per hour, and speed of the man speed of the man running is 8 kilometer per hour. So the relative speed is nothing but the difference in between them, which is nothing but 60 kilometer per hour. So whenever we solve for any kind of aptitude problem, we have to take care of units. Very good. It seems you are all following all the tips that I'm providing in the video. Very good. So see here, it is in meter, it is in kilometer per hour. So what we need to do? We need to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, and for that we have to multiply it by 5 by 18. Very good. So after doing this, we need to substitute in the given formula, the formula which we have written. Okay, so let's do the value. So we will get, so so distance is 150 meter, whereas speed is 60 multiplied with 5 by 18. So we all know that denominator of denominator will go to numerator. So 18 is written in the numerator. And let's cancel the common terms. 500, 5 1 times, 15 3 times, 2 times, and 9 times. So what is the answer? Have you all guessed? Yes? Very good. So the answer is 9. What is the unit? Good. Second, it seems you're all clever students. Very good. Okay. So the time taken by the train to cross a mile running at the speed of 8 kilometer per hour is nothing but the 9 seconds. Okay, let's move on for the interesting part of the video. I mean the homework. Okay, a train 125-meter long passes a man running at 5 kilometer per hour in the same direction in which, okay, so I have done some spelling mistake today in the questions. Okay, so in which the train is going in 10 seconds, the speed of the train is what? Okay, so the given parameters, what are the given parameters over here? Good. 125 kilometer, 125 meter and 5 kilometer per hour, which is nothing but the length and speed of the train. As well as we are provided with the time here, and you need to find the formula, sorry, you need to find the speed of the train. Okay, as we all know, so what is the formula for speed, which is nothing but speed of the train minus speed of the man, right? So speed of the man is provided, which is 5 kilometer per hour. So instead of speed you have to substitute st minus 5, where st is nothing but, so where st is nothing but the speed of the train. Okay, so hope this is very clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can just put it in the comment box. So in the last video I have made a mistake while substituting 5 by 18. By mistake I have substituted as 15 by 18, and it has been told by one of the student. I'm sorry, I don't know whether she's a student or she's working, I don't know, but she has mentioned that in the comment box. I felt very happy on seeing that. I'm so sorry for that. And if you have any doubts, and if I have done any mistake in the video, please comment it in the comment it below, so I'll be so happy on seeing that. And thanks for watching this video. If you feel this video will be helpful for someone, please consider sharing this video. And always I welcome the suggestions from you. In any ways, if I could improve my videos, please put it in the comment box. I will definitely will consider your points. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.